This is a 2022 Africa Twin. I just put Jinko 804, 805 combo on, and just doing a little review on that. Let you guys know what I think. I can already tell right off, front end feels like heavy. Not as responsive in turns and stuff for sure. Not quite as smooth as the stock tires. I mean, the stock tires are good tires, but you know, only for on the road. Man, I love this bike. I'm about 6'2". Tell you, the stock windscreen that came on this thing, like, at least for my height anyway, the buffeting was terrible. So this one came from National Cycles. It's like a V Stream, I think, and it's the lowest one, and it makes a huge difference. I can tell that already for sure. I've got a Bell MX-9 with a peak on it. Before, I could not even wear this helmet and ride this bike. The sun visor was just knocking my head all over the place, so that definitely helped out a lot. In the turns, these tires, I mean, they're fine, but if you're mostly road use, I would probably not go with this tire. Feels not as flickable, like I can't turn quite as quickly. The front end feels kind of heavy with these on there, like considerably more than the stock tire. But I'm gonna try to find a little bit of gravel, some dirt road show, you know, test them out and see how they do out there compared to the stock ones. Unfortunately, I didn't get a video the first time I went out to the forest, but the stock ones that came on it are definitely terrible if you're doing any kind of off-road at all. I mean, you can go down a gravel road with them, but you have got to be careful because it is slick. So I just got this thing. I traded my CRF 450L for it. I had a 2019, and it was a good bike and all. It just wasn't quite big enough. I mean, it was great off-road. I mean, it's a dirt bike, and it was great off-road, good motorcycle. But you know, my wife wanted to ride every now and then, so I got the passenger seat on the back, and I wanted something I could take a little further without feeling like I was so revved up. You know, the service interval on that thing is every 600 miles. Definitely more comfortable. I'm thinking these tires are not going to last too long driving on the street for sure. I mean, I can feel them and hear them, and they seem pretty soft. I'll keep you guys updated on, you know, what kind of mileage I get out of them or whatever. I probably ride about half on the road and half dirt. I went with the DCT model, just something a little different. I have a Honda Talon, and I really like the transmission in it, and it's sort of similar. It's got a DCT in it as well. And I gotta say, the first time I got on this thing and stopped at a stop sign and didn't have to like downshift or use a clutch or anything, it's a little weird. After, I don't know, 30 minutes or an hour or something like that, like, you really don't think about it. And with this manual mode, I think this is the one to get. I mean, there's maybe a few scenarios where having you know, a manual gearbox is better, but I think for most people this is the move. I mean, this thing is slick, and you know, I never really catch it shifting on me when I don't want it to, or there's tons of options. This thing is very complicated. I mean, look at all these buttons and modes, and I mean, you really got to tear through the manual to figure out what's going on there. I'm glad I went with the DCT so far. I'm really liking it. This is what it's for right here. Let's see how it does. Change this to the gravel. So these tires are definitely better than the stock off-road, I'll tell you already. There we go. So I'm in manual mode right now, and I think that's the move if you're going to be doing any kind of dirt roads or anything like that. Yeah, but I love this bike. This thing is incredible. And it's a big motorcycle, but honestly, it doesn't feel like it has the weight that it actually does. I mean, you can really get on this thing. Yeah, these tires are definitely an improvement for sure. Last time I came out here, I had to basically putt everywhere I went. Suspension on this thing is awesome. This gravel mode works pretty good. Still lets you get it a little loose. stop right here and kind of show you guys what I've done to the bike so far. All right, so put the rear rack on it. Got these. I've still got the upper bars that I haven't got around to putting on yet. Got the Shinko 804, 805 on the back. The bash plate here. Yeah, the V-Stream from National Cycles definitely helps that buffeting out. Hearing a lot of gunshots. Here we are. ABS on gravel mode is not too invasive, and we'll try to stop. Let's go. Yeah, so you can really hammer down on it pretty hard. This thing is comfortable. This bike is perfect for this. Love these tires though. Beautiful day. Woo! You can really drift this thing around. God, it is fast. Ooh. Good grief. Wow. All that out there a tornado got. Wild. Oh, sick. Man, you can really drift this thing. Very predictable. Haha. And we are out of dirt. Oh shit. Huh. Well, that's no good. Phone gone. Oh boy. Guess we will backtrack slowly. Holy shit. Saved by the cord. That's what I'm talking about. Ha! You just throw this in the old bag here. Rookie move. I will fix that when I get home. So this is my first adventure bike. I was a little worried about the weight, but this thing just handles like a champ. I did not expect to like feel as good riding as fast as I am on something this large. It's really slick. It's probably the bump that did my phone in the first time. But this automatic mode does really good. Like if I get on the brakes, it'll start downshifting for me. I didn't do any of that. It's way better than I thought it was gonna be. And if you're in automatic and you wanna like gear down or whatever for a turn or something like that, it'll hold that gear for you for quite a while before it goes back to regular automatic mode. God, I love this bike. And I know it's not the most, you know, powerful bike by any means, but I mean, good grief, for most people this is plenty. Like, I know for me it's definitely enough. I mean, how fast do you really need to go down a dirt road, you know? Perfect amount of power. She's a ripper for sure. Guess that's about it for now. If there's anything you want to see, hit me in the comments.